Oh yes, absolutely. I've been in boats with the mixed crews, and I have coached boats with mixed crews. So last summer we had a mixed lightweight crew that we had a lot of fun with. So yes, I have some experience with that. Quite simply, we were just put together by the RAEX committee in the club. So divided up into groups. So we didn't choose to row together ourselves, but we have really embraced the opportunity to become a team together. And we decided early on that we want to take this seriously and make something of it, because it gives us an opportunity to row with people that we maybe would not otherwise have become involved with in a competitive sense. So it mixes things up a little bit, and I think that's interesting, that's fun. So I'm very excited to see where this is going. No, not really. 3 of them are this year's beginners, and I didn't know them before. So I think it's 3 times now we've been on the water. We try to make sure we get at least 1 session a week on the water together, and hope to extend that when we get some light and some heat back. We've tried racing a quad and a single, and that's been a lot of fun. And it's been me in a single and the new people in the quad, and it's been I've been able to hold my own, but they're getting better, so I think soon we'll have to think of some other way. Yes, well, I don't really think of them as women in the boat. I think of them as crewmates. And as we said earlier, it's more about experience level and level of commitment than gender that decides what role you will have in the boat. One thing I noticed that may be a bit gender stereotypic is that we had a debrief after our first row, and sat down and talked a little bit about how we want to organize ourselves in the future. The girls suggested that we go out somewhere and have a coffee after every session, and I thought that was rather wonderful and something I wouldn't have thought about. So that's one thing I like about them. Do it. It's if you think it's strange to mix men and women in a boat, it's I can't really see that, because in this club we've always been doing that anyway. We've been a rather small club. We haven't had the luxury of putting together elite teams of only men or only women. So it's been people that want to go for competition, they row together. Sometimes it's men's boats, sometimes it's women's, sometimes it's mixed. And the thing about rowing together with men and women is that there are some statistical facts about the differences, about strength and endurance and things like that. But people aren't instances of statistical rules. They are people, and when you see someone that you want that wants to row in a boat, that wants to join a team, you have to look at what that person can do, not what that person, judging by gender, should be able to do. And what you're able to do is much more dependent on your commitment and on your how hard you've been training, what your experience is. And we have women in this club that are much faster than I am. And so why should I think it's strange to get in a boat with a woman? And that would just be silly. Mixing crews comes so naturally to me that I haven't really thought of it as something that would have a past or a future. But I think if that would become more of a norm, then I think that would be a great thing, because it would shift the focus away from a division between the sexes that actually seems quite, maybe not arbitrary, but artificial. Like I said earlier, it's men and women have their statistical differences, but if you row in the same class, where you have the same number of men and number of women, then the statistical differences will cancel out, and all you have is 4 individuals. So I think if it would be great if the idea of mixed rowing would become more natural to everyone.